So we're going to talk about mindset today, and it's important. You know, as I said, diet and exercise are the easy part. The hard work, the really truly hard work, is working on this. Getting in the right frame of mind, staying in that right frame of mind. So, like I was saying, as women and as sleevers and as people that givers, it's hard, and here's why. Because we are so used to putting everybody ahead of ourselves and taking care of everybody else. Sick family, kids, spouses, job, everything. We put everything else before ourselves. And so then we are on this journey to lose weight, to get healthy, and we still put everything before ourselves. So here's what I want to say. You go in to get on a plane, any plane, and you're listening to the emergency instructions. And what do they tell you? They tell you to put your mask on first. The little yellow mask that hangs down with the oxygen. Put your mask on first before you try and help anybody else. You have to take care of you. And that is so important. Because guess what? If you're not here, you can't help other people. And also, if you're not here, people can't hear about your story. Your story is important. What you've been through, your journey. Because you know what? You don't know. There may be somebody else out there that needs to hear what's going on in your life and what you've been through. You know, when I went through my whole weight loss journey, I got stuck. I lost the weight and I started doing all these things, and then it was, now what? Now what? Now what do I do with this? What do I do? And somebody had said, if you don't share your journey, you're being selfish. And I was like, what? Are you serious? You're telling me I'm selfish? But the more I thought about it, it was like, yeah, I need to share. I need to share my journey. I need to share what I've been through so that other people can hear it. Other people can help. It can help them. So here's what I'm going to tell you to do. Put your mask on first. And I know that sounds selfish, but it's not selfish. Put your mask on first. Please. Because we need you here. We need to hear your story too. I'm really hopeful that you will take that to heart, because you're here. We want to hear your story. You know, we're all connected. We're all connected. And especially now, I think we're seeing that with COVID, is that we're all here and we're trying to support each other. At least I hope we are, helping all the positive stories that are coming out of this, all the wonderful stories that are coming out of people saying, this is great, and somebody did this for so-and-so, and somebody did this for so-and-so. And I'm really hoping that we as a society can do these things for other people, because I really want people to see that we're all inherently good and that we can help each other through this. So, back to putting your mask on first. There's a lot of things that go with part of that. I wrote some notes down, so please excuse me if I kind of look down a couple times. But we got to deal with our stuff. You know, we have all this stuff. We have all this drama. We have all these issues. We got to deal with our stuff. Part of that is trying to change our mindset to a positive mindset. One thing that I do, and has been recommended to me over and over again, is gratitude journaling. Journaling of any kind, but gratitude journaling, and saying every day, hey, I'm grateful for, even if it's the fact that you woke up. You're grateful that you woke up. Maybe you're not grateful that you woke up. Maybe you're grateful that really great cup of coffee that you had this morning. I mean, anybody that knows me knows how much I love coffee. So maybe you're grateful that great cup of coffee, and that you got to have that great cup of coffee sitting in a quiet room with nobody bugging you, saying, Mom, I need clothes. Mom, I need this. Or, Mom, honey, can you help me find blah, blah, blah. Or, hey, somebody texting you from work. I need da-da-da-da-da. You just got to have a nice quiet cup of coffee this morning, and you got to watch a really awesome inspirational live, and learn something. So working on your positivity, working on your positive mindset, that's huge. It's huge. Every day, it's something that you should focus on. Every day. The other thing is working on finding your why. Now that's a big, deep subject, finding your why you wanted to make this change in your life, or whatever you're trying to, setting a goal and trying to find your why. I was very blessed with an opportunity to be a co-author in a book that is finally, yay, being released in May, the end of this month. And I wrote my chapter about embracing your why, finding your why you want to do whatever you want to do in your life, and embracing that and making it happen, setting the goals. So many times we get stuck in life thinking, oh man, this I've got this goal and it's just so huge. And the best thing you can do is what they call chunking, breaking it down into smaller pieces. I'm hoping everybody can hear me here, because I'm not understanding if people can, so I'm hoping you can hear me. Anyway, somebody let me know if you can't hear me. So breaking it down into smaller pieces. When I coach clients, that's what I do, is I help them help me figure out what they want to do, and then break it down into some smaller pieces so that they're more manageable. Because let me tell you, when you're thinking, oh man, I got to lose 100 pounds, that's a huge goal. That's a huge task. How do I get there? So that's what we work on, chunking, breaking it down into smaller pieces. So the other thing also that I wanted to talk to you about was forgiving yourself and letting go. When you make mistakes, even if you don't make mistakes, the past, forgiving yourself and saying, you know what, that happened, it's okay, I forgive you, and letting go. Because I think a lot of us carry that garbage around with us, and we don't forgive ourselves and let it go. Even our eating, we don't. We eat something we think was bad, and I hate that term, bad food. A lot of people, when they talk to me, it's not good or bad food, it's nutritious and not as nutritious. But they think they ate something bad, they beat themselves up, and then they go on that vicious cycle. You know what I'm talking about. Oh, I ate this. Ugh, I feel like crap. Okay, well, I might as well eat some more. Okay, well, now I feel like crap, so I'm going to eat some more. Oh, I feel like even worse, so I'm going to eat some more. And you're in that, that slippery slope, that vicious circle. So why don't you say, okay, I ate something that's not as nutritious for me today, and that's okay. Forgive yourself and get back on track. It's that simple. It's that simple. And I know it seems like it's not, but it is. So that's what I want to talk to you about, was changing your mindset. It's not an easy task. Like I said, it's so much harder. It is so much harder. Changing the mindset is like tenfold the work of diet and exercise. But let me tell you something. If you get it, the diet and exercise, they fall in place and it's easy. That's the fun part, because then you can start exploring, finding something that you like to do for exercise, and finding your passion, finding something that you really enjoy. For me, I've explored a lot of different things. I've done some boxing with one of my trainers. I love that, actually. I know people look at me and they go, what? You work at a church? Yeah, and I like boxing a lot. Running. I hadn't run in years, and was running, and I liked it a lot. I mean, as a big kid, okay, I'm going to use the term fat. Sorry, I was a big kid. I was fat. And I remember the presidential things, and I couldn't do anything. I couldn't even do one sit-up. And then they made you run. You had to run so fast, 50-yard dash or whatever. I couldn't. And I was like, the first time I did, this was actually one of my favorite t-shirts, because it was my first 5K that I did. And I write about it in my chapter in the book. And I'm telling you, it was one of the most liberating experiences I've had. Because when I crossed that finish line, I was sobbing. There was a lot of stuff in my chapter also that I talk about during that, about processing some stuff. But I was sobbing because it was like, I did it. And it was hard. It was one of the hardest things I've ever done. I mean, I sucked, but I sucked with style. You know, I sucked with style, and we got to start doing that too. You know, even though you think you stink at something, do it with style, do it with grace. You know, give yourself some latitude, give yourself some grace to do those things. So anyway, I hope this helped you. If it didn't, it's okay too. Thank you for listening, and I appreciate it. And next time, you know, don't hesitate to text me or call me, and I'll keep you up to date when the book's launched. The other thing I wanted to let you know is I have taken on some clients in the month of May. I have 3 spots left that I would like to offer for the month of May. It would be 3 or 4 sessions. So if you're interested, I'd love to work with you. The only requirement is we work together once a week, and this would be for some transformational coaching and nutrition coaching, because I'm working on getting that certification. But we work together for the month of May, and your payment for that service would be that you give me a review on my social media, a good review on my social media if your experience was good. So that's what I'm looking for. So I'm looking for 3 new clients to come on board with me, to work with me, that I can work with you, and we can work some stuff out. If you're interested, I want you to think of a goal that you're interested in, a goal that you want to achieve, and then message me, and we will start the process. I have a few questions I'd like to ask you to find out if we're a good fit working together, because you know what? It's you got to have a good coach. You got to have a coach that you want to work with. And so I'm not going to try and turn you into a vegan or anything like that. That's me. That's what I do. But I can coach you on what you're doing and help you. So again, I would love to work with you. Again, I have 3 spots open. I've already filled 2. Sorry, I didn't mean to do that. 2. I've filled 2 spots. I'd like to fill 3 more with you. And if you're interested, send me a DM, either here on my fan page or on my Instagram, which is CL Dales on Instagram. You can follow me there too. I do a lot of motivational stuff there. And then my regular fan page is Cynthia Dales on Facebook. So anyway, my goal is hopefully by Wednesday I want to do another food video for you. Do some fun stuff. I'm going to probably be on here twice a week to do some stuff. If you have subjects you'd love me to talk about, as far as any type of stuff with coaching, as far as nutrition or weight loss or fitness, and I'm working towards posting some workout videos too. So anyway, thank you for your support. I hope you have a good rest of your day. Do something good for yourself. As I tell my clients when they've had successes, I want you to start doing this. I want you to celebrate your successes, no matter how small. So what you do, and I know the first time I did this with some of my clients, they looked at me while I was nuts. I want you to raise your arm up in the air. There's my butterfly tattoo. I got that, by the way. That was my final, when I had finally felt like I had succeeded. And that's part of my journey too, that you can read my chapter. But anyway, I want you to raise your arm. I want you to bend it down. And I want you to tap yourself on the back and say, good job. And I know that sounds silly, but we don't celebrate our successes. So I just celebrated mine, that I got on here and did another live. I meet with my coach and mentor tomorrow, my one-on-one. So I'm hoping he tags my video, watches my video. But anyway, have a good rest of your day and do something good for you. Whether that was drinking some water, some stretching, some meditating, journaling, which is awesome, or whatever makes you happy. So anyway, love you, and I will see you again soon. Bye.